Well, good morning. It's Randytbird out here in Arizona on the Street Bob today. For those of you who haven't caught my recent videos, I bought a Sportster 1200 iron to mess around with, play with, and I've been working on it this week and getting some of the previous owner's sins removed. And if that guy's watching my channel, well, man, what were you thinking? Some of the accessories on it are pretty weak, so I've got most of that stuff replaced with either stock stuff or better aftermarket stuff. So, and yeah, I got most of that stuff done, but I wanted to take the Street Bob out for a ride since she was the original occupier of my garage, and I don't want her to get jealous. Had a different feel. The Sportster is very light feeling, very flickable, very, I want to say, small. Although it is not a small motorcycle by any means, it feels small in comparison to this. And I had a Heritage before this, and this feels small compared to the Heritage. So it's all a matter of degree, I suppose. But yeah, this is my number one, and the Sportster is my fun and my project. So I have a few parts that are on order coming in to excise the last of the ugly stuff, and hopefully my cowling comes in. I traded that old weird fairing for that, and the guy just got to get it off his bike, and the trade accomplished. So that's coming. Beautiful morning out here in Arizona. It's supposed to be 70 degrees today here in January 9th 2022. Seems weird to say, doesn't it? It just seems like just yesterday we were talking about the bicentennial, or the Y2K. And that, you know, time flies. And I've had good times, and I've had some other kind of times, and but you know, 20 years has gone by really fast. Traffic is a little backed up here on Mesa Drive today. Headed to the freeway. Gorgeous day. Not a cloud anywhere. I know back east guys are having a bomb cyclone or something to that effect. Doesn't sound like fun. Up the northwest has been getting hit with big storm. We had a little rain, but that was it. It's been pretty nice. I may ask a little bit more rain this coming week, they're telling me, but it's not too bad. It'll clear out again. Supposed to be 71 today. Anyway, talking about the Sportster again, and I guess now would be probably a good time to compare a little bit as to the differences. I alluded to the fact that it feels much smaller, and it indeed is much smaller. It's about 100 pounds or more or less than this bike, and it's a little rough riding. But it's just got that great little bar hopper feel to it. It just has that feeling. It's just light and flickable, and the way the bars are set up feels really good. The seat is comfortable, and for a stock seat on a Harley Davidson, that's unusual. We'll see how that goes over time. I got her cleaned up and fixed up, and she's getting there. I'm still not sure entirely what direction I'm going to go with it, but it's going to be a lot of things are going to be dependent on the availability of inexpensive swap meet or Craigslist parts. I don't have a ton of money to spend on it like I did on the Street Bob. But that one being a new bike, you know, you don't want too much used stuff on it, although I did put some on. But I don't know, I may go with a bikini fairing on it. I don't know. I do like the way the wind protection makes it comfortable. The bars on this bike, even though they're the Mini Apes, are a good deal. They're probably about 4 inches lower than the Sportster is. I mean, Sportster, I'm like this, so if you can see that. So that is, I kind of like that. The new risers that I ordered for it are going to drop that by maybe an inch, but I think it's still going to be just about right. And I had ordered some parts. It had some shitty aftermarket levers on it. I ordered OEM levers for it, the black ones. And in case you're wondering, if you got a Sportster, you want to change from aluminum colored levers to black ones, it's cheaper to buy the OEM parts separately and order them than it is to buy the kit that changes them over. And I'm kind of guessing too that they may be made in the US and not overseas. I could be wrong, but that, and I had the switch housing that was gouged. I replaced that, and those parts came in less than a week, and this days that's a near miracle. So anyway, the bikes, the tires are good. The exhaust system on the Sportster is I want to say rough. I mean, it looks good, but somebody has punched the mufflers and right through the center of them, and it sounds all right, but it's not a real good deep tone. It's kind of blatty. I can live with it for now till the right thing comes along. If anybody's got a set of Sportster slip-ons that they would like to divest of, I would be interested if you could catch me in the comments there, as long as they're not too crazy expensive. Again, this is kind of be as much of a budget project as I can, you know, because I still have to take care of this baby. So looking forward to the good months here in Arizona. January and February are the cool months, and then March tends to be really nice. It's the beginning of spring for us here in the desert, and March and April are awesome months here. You can get some rain, but it doesn't last. Excuse me. Hope that everyone is doing well, and for those of you that can't ride, I'll try and get some more video out to you. Probably later today going to do another little short ride on the Sportster after I get back from this ride. You know, that's a tough problem to have, isn't it? And maybe do a little walk around video of the Sportster and what I've done so far in the whole week that I've owned it. It was the last day of the year when I bought it. The guys over at Desert Wind treated me real good on it. And, it's always great to buy something new. Anybody out there that's got an Iron 1200 with the stock bars, can you drop me a line and let me know, are they externally wired or internally wired? Because the bars that are on it right now have been internally wired. And if I decide to go back to the Mini Apes, I'd just like to know what I'm up against here, so I'd appreciate that. Well, I'm going to pay attention to the freeway here for a second, and I'm going to get back with more video here a little bit later. Hang on, I'll be back. Hey, it's Randy, I'm back. Just thought of a gorgeous Sunday morning out here in the Arizona desert. This is just a gorgeous day. Not a cloud in the sky. It's in the low to mid 60s. Just beautiful. You can see forever. For you folks back in the bad weather, this is for you. To give you some nice views and some sunny skies, and hopefully your bad weather will clear and you can get back out on your bikes. I know some parts of the country that's not going to be a little while, but so hopefully this will help a little bit. I hope. I live to serve. Anyway, out on the street, Bob, again. I'm probably going to do another little trip this afternoon on the Sportster, just because, well, because I can. And after I get home, I'll take another little blast around town there, out on Mesa where I live. Super clear today, and the air is. We had rain earlier in the week, and the air's clear. Away from town here, and just gorgeous. Out here in the Sonoran Desert. This is the foothills. The mountain directly at our about 11 o'clock position is called Four Peaks, and that's nearly 8,000 feet up there at the top. There's a dirt road that goes up there that one of these days I'm going to take the quads out there and see if we can hit that road up there. You can go up and over, I guess, and go down to Saguaro or Roosevelt Lake. I haven't been up there in 40 years. We did it on dirt bikes years ago, but we're planning on making a quad trip out here pretty soon. Get some friends together that got four-wheelers too, and just make a day of it. So hopefully that'll happen sometime soon, while the weather is nice. And when the weather gets hot again, we shift to the northern Arizona, and that's fun too, camping and just riding around in the forest. Lots of trails, lots of cool places to see. Arizona is a variety of terrain and weather. Just riding out 87 today. My favorite ride. For those of you who are new to my channel, you know that I take this ride through the desert a lot. It's where I live, so that's what you're going to see. So I never get tired of it. I hope you don't either. A few cars on the road today, but not too bad overall. Probably gonna go out and check out the off-road vehicle area out by Sycamore Creek. I usually hang out there for a little bit and then go on. There's lots of places out here to shoot and to ride off-road vehicles if you're of that persuasion that you like to shoot firearms. A lot of open land out here. If you're in Europe and places like that, this is probably got to be very amazing to you that we have this much open space. Still, I mean, Europe is a lot older than North America as far as civilization goes. Of course, there were people here when we got here, so it wasn't like we really discovered anything. So, yeah. Columbus didn't even discover North America. He discovered an island. And, oh well, the Google Maps weren't all that good back then either. So, you know, he did what he could. Bike's running great. Again, saw the 2022s, and again, I'm not sure about the mag wheels, but again, I think people will like them. But some nice stuff. Harley Davidson's always making something nice. You know, they keep me gainfully employed as I need that stuff. You know, I want it, I need it. Same thing, really. You know, bikers are big on rationalization. If I want it, I must need it. So, at any rate. hence my new Sportster. Just outstanding today. The rain has greened up the desert a little bit. There's still a lot of yellow grass, but that's as much a time of the year as it is lack of rain. We didn't have any rain for like 70 days, and then it rained. It's been raining fairly consistently off and on for the last couple weeks, and there's more coming next week. But it's during the week, so I don't really care. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Hope you're all, New Year's was good and safe for you. Pretty quiet around mine. And I did get out New Year's Day on my Sportster. And that was my shakedown cruise video. I'll post that up here on this video when I get it done sometime later today. But that was funny. It was cold. It's not nearly as cold today. In fact, it's very pleasant, really. Anyway, this is Randytbird out here in sunny Arizona on a gorgeous January 9th, 2022. Thank you all for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'm knocking on the door of 700, which is huge, a huge milestone for me. So if you're sitting on the fence there and don't know whether you want to subscribe or not, well, there's no obligations. There's no expense. You just push that picture of me on there and subscribe, and get me towards 700. It'd be cool to make it this weekend. You know, then I could work on something else to get me up to 1,000 eventually, you know, and maybe be able to make a few bucks back from YouTube. You know, that would be awesome. You know, to help me pay for all this camera gear and I bought, and all these motorcycles and motorcycle toys and things of that nature that I get to try and keep things interesting. Anyway, Randytbird out here in Arizona. And thank you for watching, and I will talk to you soon.